Hi, this is Professor Ruja Moreno with an overview of Module 4. There's some differences in Module 4 because all of the video links that I'm having you watch have been embedded in the instruction sheet. So when you go to the Module 4 instruction sheet and you click it, you will see it's set up in HTML, and that way you can see all of the videos are simply a click away. It's still in the same format, step one, step two, step three. The difference is the order of the chapters. This particular module is all about insurance. So I wanted to start with chapter 10 because chapter 10 is something y'all quite familiar with, property insurance, specifically auto insurance. Chapter 10 actually covers homeowners and auto insurance, but because mostly everybody here drives, you need to really become familiar with that. So I wanted to start with something that's a little bit more home, close to home, and then move on to chapter 9 and then chapter 8 in that order. Okay. There's 3 chapters in this module, so there's quite a lot of work to do. Another difference you'll see is it starts off with step one. Is there is a video that I have posted for you on understanding basic concepts of insurance, and so that is actually part of module 4. That particular video is here that I did have a chance to post. That is a very important introduction. Okay. There are a couple of other, like I said, a couple of other videos that I wanted you to watch in addition, to make sure you really have an understanding of the concept of risk. Risk is really the most important thing to understand here. And insurance covers or allows us to cover risk to one degree or another. So you have to know all of that stuff before we kind of start. There is actually a quiz specific on this step. Okay. So this step is not in the book, it is specific to the videos I have posted for you. Once you get to step 2, now we're back in the book. Okay. And what you'll notice, we're starting with chapter 10 and going all the way down. There are specific videos I want you to watch. And so everything is right here. No problems at all. They won't be part of the module um, links that you saw before. Another thing that's different is I've taken, you're only going to have tests on the chapter. Okay. Because instead of having quizzes on each objective, I've basically put in a lot of discussion questions. So I've taken away the quizzes and put in the discussion questions as an alternative instead of doing both. But each chapter will have a specific quiz, and then of course the module always ends with the quiz. When you get back into module 4, again, that instruction sheet is going to be the most important thing, as always. Step 1 has the basic concepts quiz. It also has a discussion question, which includes a video analysis. Okay. What's my stuff worth? This is part of step 3. You notice there's nothing here for step 2. When you look at the instruction sheet, there's simply just some videos for you to do, some reading and some videos that are right here. So there's going to be nothing listed in the other part of the module for you to get that step. So here you'll get part of step 4, step 5, etc. Step 6, all of these are discussion board questions. There is an activity that's part of step 4, which is analyzing your auto policy. Very important to be detailed. Okay. Then we get into healthcare and disability, life insurance before we wrap up. Another thing that's different is on the bottom here, I do have a couple of optional folders. This optional folder is about past lectures that I've done on the chapters as a whole. So if you want to listen to part or all of the lectures, you're welcome to do that here. It's optional, but if it helps you understand the material, that's terrific. There's even a special 2-part video lecture on insurance overall, which is great. And then as you're going to read in, particularly when it comes to car insurance and other things, insurers use a lot of reports before they decide to give you a policy. But you have rights. You can actually understand what reports insurers use to evaluate you. That's part of the Fair Credit Reporting Act, and part of the changes that happened since the financial crisis. So I've given you an optional sheet there to look at as well. So lots of incredible work here. Please make sure, as a reminder, when you're doing those discussion board questions, you have to use the references directly from the articles or videos that I provide. You have to convince me, as someone who's reading it, that you know what you're talking about. You have understood the material and you're using it as a reference. Okay, that creates a strong argument. So that's about it. Again, email me or come to one of my office times on Zoom if you have any questions. Okay, good luck.